Is it cheating? Is it taking the easy way out? Or is that a shortcut? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to dive into a hot topic that's been all over the internet. And it's about Serena Williams, the tennis champion, and the conversation around GLP-1 medications for weight loss. Some people are applauding her, others are disappointed, and a lot of people are making comments about it being a shortcut or even cheating. But let's pause for a moment. Is it really cheating? Or is it just a personal health decision that deserves a little bit more understanding? First, let's tackle the word cheating. When we think of cheating, we usually mean breaking the rules, like doping in sports, lying on a test, or cutting it in line when you're forming a line to get some form of service. But using GLP-1s, that's not cheating. That's just a medical tool. Serena didn't break any rules. She didn't take a banned substance to win a match. She simply made a health decision for her body, just like millions of people who are doing that right now. Remember, Serena has had a few health issues, some of them related to when she was giving a birth. I believe she has some clotting problems. And we don't know the whole story. We just know that she's using GLP-1. So that's something that people need to understand, that they don't know the whole story. I get it. For many fans, Serena represents strength, discipline, and pushing through limits. Just like me, I must admit that at first, when I saw some of the selfies she was taking, and they were all in the gym, I really thought that, she had battled her way through it, and, I was excited and very proud of her. And maybe I'm one of the ones who was a little disappointed that she was actually using a GLP-1s, but then being disappointed is very different from feeling that someone was cheating. So yes, I admit to that. So I understand that people believed that she represented strength, and she still does represent strength, discipline, and pushing through limits. So hearing that she may have turned to medication can feel like she didn't grind it out the way people expected. But here's the truth. We don't know her full health journey, like I said, and honestly, none of us walk in her shoes. Using medical help doesn't erase the years of work, training, and discipline that made her the Serena we admire. It just means that she made a choice that worked for her at this point in her life. Now, I made a video about GLP-1s, and I did state in that video that if you find that you're in a situation where you needed to do something drastically, the GLP-1 was a tool that you could use. I didn't shy away from that, and I still believe till tomorrow that is a great tool for some people to do. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to be alive and you want to save your life. And if you have to use GLP-1s to do it, why not? So anyway, let's clear up some of the myths about GLP-1s like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, or Zepbound. These medications are not magic shots. They don't melt fat overnight. What they do is to help regulate your appetite and blood sugar by mimicking a natural hormone in the body. That means that people feel fuller faster, their cravings go down, and they can stay consistent with healthy eating. But here's the truth. They still require lifestyle changes. You don't get lasting results if you just rely on the injection and keep the same habits. And once you stop, the weight can come back if nothing else changes. So it's not as easy as people think. It's not an easy way out. It is a tool. It's not a cheat code. So instead of looking at Serena and saying she took the easy way out or that she cheated, what if we said she used what's available to her to take care of her health, which is what I've always preached. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. And honestly, if you had access to something that could help you manage your health more effectively, would you really call yourself a cheater for using it? Let's say you have a seizure and you use some diazepam suppository or whatever. Would you say that was cheating? Or let's say you had an allergic reaction, you had some anaphylaxis, and you had some EpiPen on your person, and you used that to save your life. Would you call that cheating? I certainly would not call that cheating by any means. At the end of the day, Serena's choice is her own. What matters is that she's prioritizing her health, and that should be celebrated and not criticized. So let's stop shaming people for the tools they choose to take care of themselves. Whether it's medication, diet, exercise, or surgery, health is still personal, and everyone's journey looks different. I also noticed a comment that was made on Facebook, and someone was saying that it's not about calorie deficit. I want to correct the fact that it is a calorie deficit. Now, the destination is the same, but how you choose to travel to get to that destination is what differs. Whether you use a GLP-1, which will curb your appetite, and you eat less, that will cause a calorie deficit. You go through surgery, you reduce the size of the stomach, you eat less, that's calorie deficit. You do Weight Watchers, you reduce the amount of calories you take, and you exercise more, that puts you in a calorie deficit. So whatever you do, you have to achieve the calorie deficit for you to lose weight. People need to understand that. So saying that weight loss is not just about calorie deficit, I disagree. I feel that at the end of the day, if you calculate what people are doing, if you actually do the math, or you analyze what people are trying to do in order to lose weight, you will find that at the end of the day, it is still a calorie deficit. And so they're all tools. Whichever tool you choose to use is up to you, and is dependent on what you can do and what's available to you. But let me just add this at this point, that the best tool for you is a tool that's going to work for you. So if you if you embark on a low calorie diet and it doesn't work for you, that's not a good tool for you. If you go through bariatric surgery and you don't lose weight, or you end up regaining the weight, that's not a good tool for you. So whatever tool you use should be the one that actually produces results. Now, the other problem is maintaining it. If you lose weight and you're not able to maintain the loss and you end up regaining the weight, that's not a good tool. So now you can see that the only tool is not the medication or the surgery or Weight Watchers or the ketogenic diet. Though that's not an indication of a good tool. It's a question of whether that alone is sustainable. And you will find that if you do all those alone, they're not sustainable. You have to change your lifestyle. What does that mean? That means regular exercises, eating healthy, being careful about what you eat and how much you eat, and just disciplining yourself. Look for ways to maintain mindful eating. Look for ways to reduce the amount of foods that are not good for you. I'm not an advocate of avoiding foods or excluding certain foods from your diet. By all means, you can do that if you can sustain it. But if you cannot sustain it, then it's not a good idea. So that's the other part of it, is it has to be sustainable. And so you will find that a lot of the time, these tools do not work by themselves alone. You have to combine these tools with other activities to make sure that they do work and that they are sustainable. Thanks for watching, and if you found the breakdown helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs a little perspective on the Serena Williams story, or someone who is looking to lose weight and they're not sure how to do it. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.